Summary of the Summer I Turned Pretty, written by Jenny Han. Chapter 1. Belly's journey to Cousins Beach was an odyssey that unfolded over what felt like an eternity. The car, a vessel of familial quirks and playful banter, carried Belly, her brother Stephen, and their perpetually alert mother towards the familiar shores. The narrative intricately wove together the dynamics of a road trip, revealing nuances in relationships, and exploring the emotional landscape of the protagonist. The journey commenced with Belly's brother, Stephen, at the wheel, driving at a pace that felt slower than their grandmother's. Belly, seated beside him, playfully poked fun at his sluggish driving, comparing it to their grandmother's pace. The banter between the siblings showcased a dynamic filled with teasing and camaraderie. Belly, with her feet propped up on the dashboard, urged Stephen to speed up, initiating a battle of wills between the two. These initial moments set the tone for the narrative, establishing the sibling relationship as a central aspect of the story. Amidst the banter, their mother slept in the back seat, an ever-watchful presence even in her slumber. The family dynamics unfolded through subtle details: Stephen's caution on the road, Belly's impulsive nature, and their mother's ability to maintain an aura of alertness even in repose. The narrative skillfully crafted a sense of familiarity, making the reader feel a part of the car journey. As the landscape unfolded outside the car windows, Belly's attention shifted between the scenery and the radio. The anticipation of reaching Cousins Beach heightened, and the radio served as a musical companion, weaving a connection between the familiar songs and the impending destination. The narrative cleverly used Tom Petty's Free Fallon to evoke a sense of place and time, making the reader resonate with the emotions of the characters. The playful interaction between Belly and Stephen continued as she found solace in her favorite radio station, Q94. The radio became a bridge between the known and the unknown, a soundtrack to the journey that solidified the sense of being truly present at the beach. Music, as a recurring motif, added depth to the narrative, capturing the essence of the characters' emotions and the journey itself. The car journey became more than just a means of transportation. It evolved into a metaphorical exploration of time and relationships. The narrative navigated seamlessly between Belly's impatience and Stephen's steady driving, creating a dynamic that reflected the ebb and flow of familial bonds. These intricacies established a foundation for the overarching themes of the story. The narrative then delved into Belly's relationships with the two boys, Conrad and Jeremiah, introducing a layer of complexity to the story. The mention of these boys stirred tension and revealed the intricate web of emotions Belly grappled with. Conrad, with his mysterious and unattainable allure, and Jeremiah, the friendly and approachable friend, added depth to the narrative. Sibling banter and the mention of the boys seamlessly intertwined as the car journey progressed. The narrative shifted effortlessly between playful moments and introspective reflections, revealing the multifaceted nature of Belly's emotions. The juxtaposition of her relationship with Stephen and the complexities of her connections with Conrad and Jeremiah showcased the intricate balance between family and romantic entanglements. The storytelling skillfully transitioned into the town, with familiar landmarks triggering a cascade of memories and emotions. Belly's internal monologue about the town, Jimmy's Crab Shack, the putt-putt, and surf shops painted a vivid picture of her connection to the place. The town became a symbolic space, a repository of promises of summer and the possibilities yet to unfold. The narrative's pacing allowed for a gradual unveiling of the characters' personalities and the dynamics between them. Stephen's skepticism towards Belly's impulsive urges, the teasing about the boys, and the anticipation of reaching Cousins Beach all contributed to the layered storytelling. The town, with its myriad elements, became a canvas upon which the characters' emotions were painted. As the narrative unfolded, the spotlight shifted to Belly's relationships with Conrad and Jeremiah. Stephen's discomfort with the mention of the boys hinted at underlying tensions within the family dynamic. Belly's introspective moments provided glimpses into her conflicting emotions, Conrad's unattainable allure and Jeremiah's friendly companionship. The beach house at Cousins Beach emerged as a focal point, holding promises of summer and a myriad of memories. The narrative skillfully integrated the physical aspects of the journey with the emotional landscape of the characters, creating a cohesive and immersive experience for the reader. Upon reaching the beach house, The reunion with Conrad and Jeremiah became a pivotal moment. The boys sitting on the front porch marked a symbolic return to a familiar space filled with memories and possibilities. The dynamics between the characters unfolded organically, with Stephen's teasing and the boys' acknowledgement of Belly's growth. The storytelling then explored the intricacies of Conrad and Jeremiah's characters. Conrad, with his dark and mysterious demeanor, intrigued Belly, adding an element of romantic tension. Jeremiah, the friendlier of the two, brought a contrasting dynamic, creating a love triangle that added complexity to the narrative. The narrative seamlessly integrated past and present, capturing the essence of the characters' growth and the evolution of their relationships. The mention of Conrad's recent birthday and physical changes heightened the anticipation, creating an air of tension as the characters interacted on the front porch. Belly's introspective moments, as she observed the changes in the boys and their reactions to her, added depth to the narrative. The juxtaposition of Conrad's distant demeanor and Jeremiah's exuberance created a rich emotional tapestry. The boys' acknowledgement of Belly's growth hinted at the evolving dynamics, setting the stage for the unfolding drama. The reunion continued with Stephen's interaction with the boys and the mention of their mother, Laurel. The familial bonds, captured through hugs and greetings, highlighted the interconnectedness of the characters. The narrative cleverly used the physicality of the interactions to convey the emotional undercurrents within the family. The narrative then shifted to Belly seeking solace in her childhood room, a space filled with faded wallpaper, a white bedroom set, and cherished objects. The room became a metaphor for nostalgia, holding secrets and memories of the past. The symbolism of the room allowed for a deeper exploration of Belly's emotional landscape. As Belly reflected on her relationships with Conrad and Jeremiah, the narrative unveiled the intricacies of her feelings. The mention of Susanna Fisher, known as Beck, and her connection to the boys added a layer of history to the story. The scars on Beck and Susanna's wrists symbolized the enduring nature of their friendship, creating a sense of legacy that tied the characters together. The storytelling then delved into Belly's mother's perspective on her relationships, further emphasizing the complexities of family dynamics. The mention of potential romantic entanglements with Jeremiah and the discomfort it caused Stephen hinted at the evolving relationships within the family. Belly's declaration about the nature of her relationship with Jeremiah and the discomfort it caused her showcased her vulnerability. The narrative skillfully explored the themes of adolescence, identity, and the intricacies of teenage emotions. The storytelling maintained a delicate balance between introspective moments and external interactions, creating a cohesive and immersive experience. The narrative reached its pinnacle as Belly, Conrad, and Jeremiah interacted on the front porch. The boys' reactions to Belly's changed appearance, sans glasses, added a layer of vulnerability to her character. The tension between Conrad's distant hug and Jeremiah's exuberant greeting heightened the anticipation. The narrative seamlessly transitioned between the physicality of the interactions and Belly's internal monologue. The mention of Conrad's recent haircut and the scent of the ocean created a sensory experience for the reader. The boys' acknowledgement of Belly's growth and Conrad's comment about her freckles added layers to the evolving dynamics. The narrative then explored the subtle shifts in Conrad and Jeremiah's perceptions of Belly. Conrad's acknowledgement of her freckles and his comment about her appearance hinted at a deeper connection. The playful teasing and tapping on the nose showcased the familiarity between the characters, creating an intimate moment within the larger narrative. Jeremiah's exuberance and comment about Belly being all grown up added a layer of innocence and warmth to the story. The juxtaposition of Conrad's smirky demeanor and Jeremiah's genuine enthusiasm highlighted the contrasts in Belly's relationships. Belly's response to Conrad's comment about her freckles showcased her self-consciousness, adding a layer of vulnerability to her character. The narrative skillfully balanced the playful banter with moments of introspection, creating a nuanced portrayal of Belly's emotions. As the characters unloaded the car and engaged in mundane tasks, the narrative maintained a sense of anticipation. The mention of Belly picking up her suitcase and book bag marked a symbolic moment of transition. The boys' continued interactions with Belly, coupled with Stephen's camaraderie, created a dynamic tableau of evolving relationships. The narrative then shifted to Belly seeking a moment of solitude in her childhood. Chapter 2. The first time I ever had my heart broken was at this house. I was 12. The memories of that summer night are etched into the core of my being, a narrative of innocence lost and the harsh reality of unrequited feelings. It happened on one of those rare nights when the usual gang of boys wasn't all together. Stephen and Jeremiah had embarked on an overnight fishing trip with newfound friends from the arcade. Conrad, the subject of my unspoken affections, claimed he didn't feel like going. Of course, I wasn't invited to join, so it was just me and him, not together, but in the same house. As I immersed myself in a romance novel in my room, Conrad walked by. A casual invitation to the boardwalk hung in the air, and my heart skipped a beat. This was the moment I had been waiting for. I folded the cover of my book over quickly, trying to conceal my excitement. My door was deliberately left open, a silent plea for him to stop by. "Belly, what are you doing tonight?" he asked, sounding almost too casual. "Nothing," I replied, my voice deliberately even. I had hoped he would stop by, and my wish had come true. "Want to go to the boardwalk with me?" he offered. The casualness in his tone betrayed an underlying tension. This was it. I was finally old enough. I glanced over at him, trying to match his casual demeanor. "Maybe. I have been craving a caramel apple." "I'll buy one for you," he promised. "Just hurry up and put some clothes on, and we'll go. Our moms are going to the movies, they'll drop us off on the way." "Okay," I said, suppressing the thrill bubbling within me. As soon as Conrad left, I closed my door and rushed to the mirror. I released my hair from its braids, brushing it until it cascaded down my back. It was long that summer, almost reaching my waist. I changed into white shorts and my favorite gray shirt, the one my dad said matched my eyes. A touch of strawberry frosting lip gloss adorned my lips, with the tube tucked into my pocket for later use. In the car, Susanna, Conrad's mom, kept smiling at me through the rearview mirror. I wanted to return the smile, but I also wished Conrad would notice. He, however, remained lost in his thoughts, staring out the window during the entire ride. "Have fun, kids," said Susanna, winking at me as I closed my door. Conrad bought me a caramel apple, and as we walked down the boardwalk, the anticipation was palpable. It was one of those perfect summer nights, a cool breeze, not a drop of rain. I suggested we sit on a bench facing the beach, to enjoy my apple. As I cautiously bit into the caramel-coated treat, I couldn't help but worry about caramel sticking to my teeth. The thought of a potential kiss fueled my nervous excitement. Conrad, usually a hearty eater at the boardwalk, seemed oddly nervous, and that strangely made me feel less anxious. "I'll finish that, and then let's go to the ring toss," he suggested, his eyes betraying an eagerness to win me a prize. A surge of joy filled me at the thought of displaying a stuffed animal won by him to my friend Taylor. The polar bear with wireframe glasses and a scarf had caught my eye all summer. I devoured the remaining bites of my apple in haste. "Okay," I said, wiping my mouth with the back of my hand. "Let's go." As we approached the ring toss booth, I couldn't help but notice the girl managing the game. Her canary yellow shorts, the same kind the boys had mocked me for wearing, seemed to captivate Conrad's attention. The revelation hit me like a wave, and I sought to confirm my suspicions. "Do you know her?" I asked impatiently. "I guess," he replied, seemingly indifferent. I grabbed him by his shirt sleeve, leading him toward the booth. The girl smiled at us, her braces making her look intriguing rather than orthodontic. Engaging in a calculated act, I complimented her shorts, drawing Conrad's attention away from their brevity. "They're nice," he stammered, and I seized the opportunity to expose his inconsistency. "I thought you said they were too short when I wore the exact same pair 2 days ago." Turning to the girl, I continued the charade. "Conrad is so overprotective. Do you have a big brother?" She laughed, "No." To Conrad, I added, "You think they're too short?" He blushed, a sight I had never witnessed before. An unsettling feeling settled over me. I glanced at my watch, improvising an excuse to leave. I'm gonna go ride the Ferris wheel before we leave. Win me a prize, okay?" Conrad nodded hastily as I bid farewell to the girl, retreating to the Ferris wheel as swiftly as possible to conceal the impending tears. In the aftermath, I discovered the girl's name was Angie. Conrad, oblivious to my emotional turmoil, won me the coveted polar bear. He believed Angie had claimed it as the best prize, a detail he eagerly shared. I thanked him, naming the stuffed animal Junior Mint, leaving it as a silent witness to the night my heart was broken at the beach house.